Welcome to my show. There we go. I better make that stop. Okay, hold on. Alright, today's Whiskey Tales is about questionable life choices. And I know a lot about all that because I've made some very questionable life choices myself. Um, but somebody else that has also made some pretty questionable fucking life choices is my motherfucking nerd, aka back. Wasteland Librarian. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Want to say hi?
Hi. It is good to be home.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's good to be home.
I gotta fucking figure out how we're gonna make it so that we can.
We could scoot one down.
Oh yeah, we could do that. We could scoot one seat down. Oh man, but I got my whole fucking like situation here. Okay.
Scoot everything. Scoot the whole world one
We're
seat
gonna
down.
just scooch over so that we can drink together for your enjoyment. Hey, you guys like my awesome haircut? I did this to piss off my dad. Don't tell him, even though I'm telling like 40 people right now.
So, yeah, today's Whiskey Tales brunch. Some really good Irish.
A bit already. Oh, and I got this cool mic extendo so I can put the fucking mic in our actual faces so it's not like over there. I got a nice new mic that should have been great, but logistics. I fucked up the logistics. So I'm still using the same mic, but it's closer. So there we go. Problem solved, kind of, currently. So Andrew, tell us about some of your fucking questionable life choices you've been making over the past, what, eight?
It's been about 7 or 8 months since I've been home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I left just after Thanksgiving.
Right.
So questionable life choices. Probably the biggest one was if there's any cops on here, just go away right now because I spent most of the time I was gone driving around the country in a van with no license plate on it because I just didn't have the money to do all the registration and all that, and the van's mechanically sound, and as much as I hate to say it, the immense amount of privilege I've been afforded because of my conditions of birth, being a cisgendered white male, allows me to get away with a lot of stuff and makes it very easy to talk to cops when I do get stopped. So I only got stopped a handful of times, never even got so much as a ticket.
Because you're a white boy.
Yes, I literally just said that. Yeah. So that's not something I'm particularly proud of because it's not an accomplishment. It just happened to me.
Like that time I drove across Canada with no registration or no insurance because of a certain somebody that wasn't telling me that I had mail.
Wow, fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. What a questionable individual.
Very questionable. But yeah, so far I went everywhere between. I started in Colorado, bought the van in Colorado, and then I went to Texas, and then I went through Kansas. Oh, I went through Topeka, Kansas, and not a question. This is an accomplishment. Guitar's about to fall.
I'm gonna put it over here.
This is an accomplishment that I'm actually very proud of. I threw literal dog shit on the front door of the Westboro Baptist Church in person.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah.
Where is that?
Topeka, Kansas.
You were all the way over. Oh yeah, because you went to Colorado for a short time.
Then I visited a buddy of mine from the Marine Corps who lives in Lincoln, Nebraska, and I went through Topeka on the way there.
Nebraska.
Yeah. Yeah. It sucked to drive like that because there was still ice on the roads back then. It was like during the middle of winter. Yeah, so that is something that I'm proud of.
That's pretty badass.
Like literal dog shit, because the other questionable life choice that I've made, the other big questionable life choice is I got a second dog.
Yeah, that's pretty questionable.
It is very questionable.
I mean, it's hard enough to take care of one dog on the road, man.
Yeah, it's working out.
And
okay,
I told you that. I was like, that's questionable.
Yeah. You did say that right when I first got him,
But you know, it's neither here nor there because the fact of the matter is you now have a second dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna build a dog chariot, and then I'm gonna be the anti-Freya.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go roll around the desert in a chariot pulled by dogs rather than cats, and fully clothed.
Okay.
And I'm going to be the god rather than goddess of celibacy, bad crops, and peace. Because that's Freya was the Norse god of
Mhm.
fertility. For the viewers that don't know, Norse goddess of fertility, uh, good farming, and war.
Mm.
And she rode around completely butt-ass naked on a chariot pulled by cats.
You're gonna have to wear like a turtleneck, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Turtleneck, long
A
sleeves.
parka. I'm just gonna wear a parka.
Dress like Steve Jobs.
Yeah, yeah. I'll dress like that guy from Blue's Clues.
Oh yeah, speaking of questionable life decisions, you guys like my sweet new haircut? Yeah, I call it the Hellboy.
You gotta just keep that and grow it out so
I-
it's like
so
this long, and then do the actual.
so my dad, he's kind of old fashioned. He's like, so you gonna grow your hair out for your sister's wedding? You know, because he saw my baldy pictures, and I'm like, I didn't respond to that question, but I think yesterday morning I fucking decided I needed to trim it up, and I was like, well, you know, I think I'm just gonna start like shaving stupid shit into my head, and if I really hate it, then I can just shave it all off, no big deal, and try again next month. But now I'm kind of it's growing on me. I really like it, and then I'm gonna grow out just these little patches. So they're like, you know, this long by the time I go to the wedding, and I'm gonna fucking like gel them like straight down so they look really stupid.
You're gonna be on all the wedding photos like that. Oh my god.
I'm gonna dye them green too. I think.
Nice.
Like puke green.
You should dye them the colors of the wedding.
I like it.
Just for temporarily, at least.
Knowing my sister, it's gonna be very tasteful.
Okay.
Tasteful colors because
Yeah.
she has a sense of style. That's
Okay.
for sure. Yeah. Anyway, oh shit! I keep forgetting the mic is right here, so if I'm like knocking on the table, it's gonna be really loud. I need like a little stand thingy.
Weed jar.
Here we go, pot jar stand.
That
Perfect.
works.
Yeah, we're high tech.
We improvise.
Yeah, this is solar punk. Hashtag solar punk. Deal with it. I can't find my damn goggles anywhere.
I'll help you look for them,
Hmm.
but I don't know. I literally just got back like 2 hours ago.
All right, let's see what people are saying in the fucking
Yeah,
chat.
let me get on here.
Any of you D-bags got questions for Andrew about what he's been up to for the past fucking 8 months?
It's been too long. Just from my opinion.
No, that's okay because we had talked about you know, halvesing this summer,
Mhm.
which I kind of assumed that you wouldn't be back till like midsummer. But if Autumn is leaving, then we're gonna be stuck together, me and you.
Will the slabs survive? The world may never know.
Oh, you'll find out.
Okay, I gotta mute this thing, otherwise it's gonna be all fucking.
Okay, what was your favorite experience other than throwing dog poop at the church?
Ooh, so I mean, throwing literal physical dog shit. Like, so this a second dog I got him when he was only like 8 weeks old,
Mm-hmm.
and he's about 6 or 7 months now, and he is a large dog. He's part Timberwolf, so he's very big. At 7 weeks or at 7 months, he's already taller than my pit bull. He's not as bulky. He's a lot skinnier, but he's taller. And he had eaten something. I think I had just changed their dog food or something, because I do that every once in a while because I get what I can afford when I'm on the road. And so he pooped in the van because he was a puppy and he's still being trained.
So more poop stories.
Yeah.
Your
Well,
favorite.
it was the same.
memories
Was
are-
the same day.
Oh, okay.
And it was a softball-sized mound of turd.
Gross.
It was huge. It was. I posted some pictures on Facebook of me holding it in a
Why?
paper towel, and my hand was all the way spread like this, and it was all the way like it was a huge fucking turd.
You are disgusting. You're
I know.
Holding that with a fucking and taking pictures of it.
Yes, it was worth it because
hell is
immediately
wrong with
after
you?
that, But the hell's not wrong with
Okay.
me? It's a shorter fucking
Continue.
list.
Let's move past it.
So I threw it from across the street at the Westboro Baptist Church.
Right.
And
Okay.
This building has a wrought iron fence around it, because otherwise somebody probably would have burnt it down by now. And the wrought iron fence has spikes on the top of it to
Mhm.
prevent people from climbing over, I'm assuming. Well, I miscalculated when I lobbed this softball-sized turd,
Mhm.
and it was squishy, real squishy.
Gross.
It was like,
Okay.
it was one of the more grosser turds I've seen in my life. So I had it wrapped in a paper towel, and I threw it like a grenade, just lobbed it, just boom. I miscalculated. I didn't throw it high enough. I meant for it to sail over the fence and just splat on the front door.
So it just sprayed all over.
Instead, it hit the top, like half inch of that spike, and the paper towel went broke.
That's
And
pretty
so
awesome.
it was even better than I expected,
Mhm.
because from about 3 or 4 feet in front of that fence, all the way up the entirety of the entire front door was just splattered with dog shit. And somebody had to clean it, and I don't feel bad for that person because they go to the Westboro Baptist Church.
Yeah, they're fucking insane and super evil.
Yeah, so that was definitely one of the highlights.
Yeah, if you guys don't know what Westboro Baptist Church is, just Google it.
Yeah,
It's not like just a random church.
it's not a church.
It's
It's not a church at all.
a hate cult.
It is. It's a hate cult. It's
Yeah.
fucking disgusting.
Yeah, but somebody asked about a story other than that
Oh, okay.
that you had, and then you went on. You
Oh.
did the same story.
Oh shit. Okay. Story other than that, I got the cops called on me actually just a couple weeks ago for
Uh-huh.
dumpster diving at a college. I was making my way back home,
Oh my god, I'm so stunned right now.
and
Jeez, man, yeah.
freaking. So I was dumpster diving this college because I guess it had just been graduation. Everybody's throwing everything away, and I really was only going through the dumpsters for recyclables so that I could turn them in, and was just super like unnecessarily angry at me for no reason other than I was in a dumpster. I mean, because I was literally inside the dumpster when he came over me, and he started demanding that I give him my ID and like tell him my address and all this other bullshit, like stupid shit. And I was just like, no, fuck you, go away. So he called the cops on me, and the cops came, and they're like, well, you can keep the cans, but you gotta go, basically.
So you're banned from
Yes, and
whatever the
I
fuck
am
college.
I'm banned from whatever college is in Ashland, Oregon. I don't even. I mean,
Because you needed to go in whatever the fuck Oregon.
yeah. What kind of other questionable life choices? Oh, driving through the Midwest during winter, when I'm not accustomed to winter driving in the Midwest. Hey, shut up. I can feel you thinking horrid thoughts at me. I grew up in California.
I'm not thinking horrid thoughts at you. I'm just like, child, you have no idea.
I don't.
Like,
I don't. That's the thing. I don't. And
anyway, continue.
for me, that was a questionable life choice because I'm in a vehicle that I'm still getting familiar with, on roads that I don't know because I don't know where I am. I'm going to a friend's house, and all the roads are just icy, and I'm just like, I really hope I don't slip because my worst fear while this whole journey was going on.
If you just keep a constant, like, on ice, if you don't make any sudden turns and you're not going too fast, you can drive over ice, no problem.
Yeah, I mean, I eventually got the hang of it, mostly.
Oh, I went up the fucking Dalton Highway, and that's like where ice road truckers.
Oh,
is.
shit.
And that's like the fucking most remote highway in the U.S. It's 500 miles of dirt road through like mountains in the Arctic Circle,
Ooh.
and the truckers drive there in the dead of winter on literal sheets of ice.
Somebody says they can't hear anything.
They can't hear anything. What? Every now and then that happens, but that doesn't mean
Okay.
they might just be having sound trouble.
Yeah, no, like, I don't know. For me, that was questionable because I'm personally not accustomed to ice and snow driving.
Well,
So it was a little bit scary.
It is scary.
My somebody else said they can't hear us now.
Let's
I don't know. My worst fear.
testing 1, 2, 3. Sound off if you can hear me. I guess I could just play my video here and find out.
That's what I was in the middle of doing.
Go to the end,
Turn it up.
motherfucker.
It's incredibly quiet.
Did it come unhooked or something?
I can hear it fine.
Yeah.
Oh, that was earlier.
It's really quiet on my phone.
Okay, somebody says audio's bad, but it's there, not very loud. Maybe it's just. Maybe I'll just scoot a little closer.
That is a lot quieter later.
Okay. Okay, this person can be fine. Anyway,
It's probably, I don't know, whatever.
yeah.
Some picky people.
It is what it is.
But you could be
we're
louder.
trying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm louder, so you can have that closer to you.
Okay.
I'm a loud person, but that's because I know how loud I need to be for it to
True.
register on
I'm
the
not.
mic.
I'm not familiar with equipment.
Nobody knows what we're talking about.
Driving through snow and ice in a van that I just got. I
Uh-huh.
was still learning the vehicle itself and driving on ice. So that was a little bit nerve wracking at certain points.
Word.
But I did not get into any accidents, which
That's
was
great.
my biggest fear.
Mhm.
Was accidentally hitting somebody, and then not having any insurance or registration, and just getting absolutely fucked because of
Or
it.
alternatively, getting in a wreck, getting in a ditch, and not being able to have cell phone service,
Yep.
being trapped in your
Yep.
vehicle, and freezing to death.
Yeah, that would have been bad too.
Yeah, that's what I think of.
Okay, that would have been bad too.
Because that happens to people often.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I disagree.
Who?
What the fuck? People are just
Oh.
trolling now. Oh, somebody asks what you're
Andrew,
drinking.
you don't need to worry about monitoring the comments, man.
I'm
What
in
am
the
I-
video this time.
What's that?
I'm in the video this time. Sometimes
Yeah.
when I catch your live streams, I do like still.
It's okay.
take a
I've
look
been
at
keeping
comments.
track of it. I shut down my computer streaming, so I'm not going to be able to monitor the room as well. But if it's buffering a lot and it's not very clear,
Yeah.
that's why.
Well, I'm not on the
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi, so I'm not slowing it down.
You better not be on. How would you be on the Wi-Fi? You don't know the password.
I don't know. Did you change it recently?
We don't have house Wi-Fi anymore.
Oh, that's
I got rid of
right.
that. I just use
Oh,
my
yeah.
phone for.
Oh yeah, I
internet.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
But I'm not on that either.
You're not because you don't know the password. Jesus. All right. What do you think was the most questionable decision you made in the last 8 months?
Most questionable decision. In all honesty, most questionable decision was probably deciding to drive through Texas with
Uh-huh.
my unlicensed, unregistered vehicle.
You got a warrant there or something?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. For go figure, vehicle offenses.
Okay, go on.
Well,
Autumn, can I get a smoke from you, please?
well, because I
Two
stayed in Texas a couple years back.
No,
I stayed there for almost a
I'll
year,
pay $2 for it.
and
You already owe me $5
I do?
I had
For
it.
what?
because you got this instead of the pouch.
This is a questionable decision.
Anyway, sorry. Okay, go ahead.
I mean, I'm not gonna
yeah,
worry
so I
about
have-
it, but if we're gonna talk about buying cigarettes,
No, you're fine.
I
You're
have-
fine. I'm sorry.
I may or may not have a warrant in Texas for unpaid vehicle tickets from previous vehicle that I had like 2 or 3 years ago. 3 years ago by now. That I got a couple tickets on, and then instead of paying them, I left the state
Uh-huh.
because I didn't want. They were stupid. It was
But
like,
Texas is a very big state to, like, avoid. But at least it's, like, kind of down.
yeah, yeah.
Well, down, that's where it is.
Yeah, but I have a couple of good resources there still that I had, like people I can work for, things like that, and good places to make a good amount of money in a short period of time, semi-legally. And so I went down there,
Mhm.
hoping some of those options would be available, and unfortunately they weren't.
Okay.
Otherwise, I probably would have been back here much sooner. But just being in Texas to begin with the non-registration and no license plate on my van was pretty risky for me.
Right.
So that was probably the most questionable decision. Because cops in Texas suck.
Mm.
Maybe
Yeah,
they
they
have.
to be in jail in Texas.
Yeah, I've done that. It sucks.
When were you in jail in Texas?
Oh shit. Like 3 years ago.
For what?
A warrant on unpaid tickets.
It's like a folk punk song, dude.
My life is a folk punk song.
Okay,
I wish it wasn't.
that's hilarious.
It is what it is. But now I'm home, and now I can make more localized, questionable decisions,
Sure.
like drinking whiskey in 100-degree heat.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's not 100 degrees in. Well, it was 103 at the highest today. But to me, that's cool. No, it was like 120 degrees during the hottest part of the day, possibly even 121 or
Okay.
2. But yeah, it was.
It's hard to know because the thermometer.
That's when everybody decided to dip. Predictably, they're like, "Oh, I can handle this. This is fun. I'm chilling." And it's like,
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
she left.
She totally died.
She here and this is a questionable life choice on somebody else's part, but she came here in like a nicer, newer looking car. I don't remember what it was. No plan. She just drove out here
Yikes.
and hung out, and I was like, so you drove out here with no plan and supplies and no understanding of where you are in the middle of summer in an extreme climate.
Wait, has she not been here
And
before?
no, and she's like, yeah, I did a bunch of research though, and I'm like, oh yeah, like, okay, well, I've got a campsite over here with a fucking scrap pile that you can, try and piece together a shelter so you like don't die before the end of the day. So here you go. Like, if you're really serious about what doing this, fine. Mostly, I knew she wasn't gonna last, and it would be fun to just like watch. But so I went to town after introducing her to the space.
Somebody wants to know what we're drinking.
That
This stuff.
and by the time I got back, she was gone. And Autumn went and talked to her, and she was just all sorts of stupid, and was just like, I didn't expect it to be this hot.
It's the middle of the desert in an unincorporated area of a tiny ass nothing shit town.
Right. Yes. And she's like, I didn't think it would be this hot.
She's
And-
just sitting in her fucking running car with the AC blasting.
Yes.
No shirt on.
And then Autumn was like, well, you can, she was like, this chick was saying like, oh, I'm gonna have to wait until the sun goes down to do any more work or something like that. And Autumn was like, well, you could wake up early tomorrow morning. That's when we usually get work done. And she was like, oh, I'm surprised that you wake up early here. And Autumn's like, why? And she's like, well, because usually at festivals, people wake up at like, 10 or 11.
Well, that's right, because Slab City is just a giant. That's summer.
Oh my god.
Then like 10 minutes after we had that conversation.
How many people? Oh, anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
So like 10 minutes after we had that conversation, she just drove away.
9 people died here last year while I was
That's
watching the library over the
actually-
summer.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Because the last summer I was here, 15 died.
Okay, well, I
So
guess I had a mild summer for my first one.
Wow, wow. Only 9 died.
Yeah, only 9 people.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
great. Good. I mean, that's
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. But that happens every year. It's hard to like feel about it anymore. I'm so
Yeah, no,
desensitized. But this summer we lost 3 already.
already. Oh shit! Anybody I know?
No, one
Okay.
was a weird old man that I had to chase out of the yard here because he was all twacked out on
Oh.
his fucking weird like
Fuck.
3-wheel bicycle with a little trailer thing or something
Oh.
like that.
How did he die?
They found his body over by drop 6. A few miles that way, kind of by Moon and Tears Camp.
Oh, so that was the guy they were trying to airlift?
Yeah. So he's the one that died because of Doc Spencer.
Uh-huh.
Oh wow.
I guess so.
Oh.
Yep.
I noticed he's still here. Or his camp is still here.
Oh yeah, I put out the green light on that
Has
stupid
he
idiot.
gotten worse?
No, he's just an idiot, and he's the cause of at least one person's death to date.
Wow.
And
Not surprised.
because he put his camp in the only place that they would airdrop shit.
Yeah.
And he knew that, and he was explaining that, and he decided to have them drop his equipment there anyway because it was convenient for him.
He couldn't go 100 yards
He's
past the
studied
road, like
exactly.
in the area
Yeah,
where
yeah,
you remember that dragon from last year?
Yeah.
There was like a big RV. He could have
No,
gone
because
there.
he wanted his fucking Connex box, and he couldn't figure out a way that he could move it from the spot that they would just airdrop it. And he decided that that was his camp.
He brought his Connex box in by helicopter.
Yes.
He could have put it literally anywhere with a helicopter.
Yes.
Well,
He did it. He did it because it was convenient for him, and that was where the Medivac would land. Now it doesn't. It has to land past EJ now.
oh shit! Like
Yeah.
out in those hills.
Yeah, and if
Oh,
Turkey
fuck.
had died, it would have been because fucking Doc
Yeah.
Spencer took up that fucking spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn.
Uh huh. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. That's a questionable life choice.
Yeah. His existence is questionable. Jesus.
Oh yeah, not to mention, he ruined my bath.
I remember that.
Yeah, you were
I
there.
was
That's
here for
right
that,
before you left.
Yep.
So I'm still.
Yep.
I'm still angry about that.
Yeah.
Plus, he's not just stupid. Like, he's a doctor, so he knows that those minutes matter if there's, like, a situation that's serious
He's a
enough. that-
doctor.
Yeah, that somebody needs to be airlifted to a fucking...
No, but
trauma
he
center or
yeah,
he's-
he at least has that much of a sense of it.
He's probably about as much of a doctor as I am a fucking preacher.
Do you think he was lying about being a doctor?
I don't know.
I think so. I mean, maybe he was like, I know he's an acupuncturist, and that's technically a doctor.
Yeah.
No.
No?
You don't go to medical school to be an acupuncturist.
Well-
Okay. So he goes on record saying he's an acupuncturist, but I know that he's told people that he's a gynecologist also.
Maybe he was
which-
just creeping on him.
He
Probably.
could be just creeping and trying to like be a weirdo, like I study vaginas, or
Well,
he
look at
actually,
yours.
or he actually was a gynecologist, and that's why he's an ex-doctor now
Uh-huh.
because
Possibly.
he was a fucking creep.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, I mean, I technically, I'm an ordained minister.
Me too.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
ordained online for free.
It's
Didn't go
very
to school
official.
for it.
I got a certificate for it somewhere.
Nice. I didn't know. I didn't spend the money for the certificate. 'cause
I just
I'm
thought it would
lazy.
be funny.
Yeah.
I spend money on jokes.
Jokes are good. Morale is important.
Surprise!
I'm glad that's still up there.
Yep.
That's great.
All right.
People are just talking about politics on here. It's kind of weird.
Like, what are they saying about politics here? Let's
Oh,
catch
God.
up. Let's catch up here.
Okay.
Blah blue blue blue.
Fucking.
Blue liberal. What the fuck are you talking about? You guys just saying fucking nonsense baby
Yeah,
language. Just
it's
shut up.
Nonsense politics. Like
Somebody is talking about wines.
somebody said we were drinking Manischewitz, which is not true.
No,
it's
we're-
Irish whiskey.
That's fine. They're stupid. Oops. Ah.
Somebody wants us to bring in a tweaker to spice things up, and I say no. I don't like that idea.
Yeah,
Uh,
but thanks for recognizing that there aren't tweakers present already.
Yeah.
Because I've been called a tweaker and like all sorts of fucked up shit on my YouTube channel.
Wow, that's shitty.
Mm.
Like,
Mostly I get like my top troll comment is about my pussy smelling like shit. Yeah, that's my top like troll comment, and then I get
that's
like
just
tweaker comments
rude
too. Yeah.
and inappropriate
Like,
and ignorant.
If you know anything about health, you know that I am in like peak physical condition, and you envy it.
Thanks, Rachel. We are being very careful.
Careful.
She says, careful drinking in the heat, you guys.
Oh fucking A! Yeah, we're
Yeah.
being careful.
Yeah.
That's why I'm chasing with my carbonated water, which
So
I
when you just finished and threw away,
yeah.
there's
But-
another one behind
oh,
the bar. You want me to grab
No,
one?
I have just regular water. I'll hydrate and drink at the same time.
Yeah.
That's how you drink in extreme heat. In like right there next to the couch, like weeks ago when
Oh,
it was
shit.
just starting to get hot, and it was fine. I didn't even have a hangover, whatever. But I did totally pass out under the tree, and I like woke up and I was like, holy shit, this is awful. Like
Yeah.
you know, if it had been a fucking 110+ degree day, I could have been another one of those fucking numbers.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, and that's when I was like, okay, time to detox.
yeah.
Fucking A. That shit's scary, man.
Yeah, no, I definitely plan on taking it easy with the drink during the summer.
Yes.
Drinking heavily during the summer doesn't ever. It never does anybody any favors.
It's a bad idea.
I don't want to be a number.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I don't plan on living forever, but I
Right.
don't want to die due to negligence on my own part.
Word.
You know.
You want to hit this weed?
Yeah, why not?
I wanted to smoke something. A cigarette would have been cool, but I'm smoking the J, and that's questionable because
Yeah, it's-
I'm already fucking stoned as shit.
Well, you know, somebody threw it at me from a window of a car when I was in Oregon.
It's got a good story, which adds extra mojo. Look at Paquette. Look at how much fluff she lost.
Damn. Oh, that's Paquette.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Paquette.
I did not recognize her.
I know.
Dude, I thought that was one of the kittens.
Nope. They're
Fuck.
not that big yet, but
Oh shit.
she.
Is Loki still around?
Yeah, of course.
Fuck yeah.
Loki is good.
Good.
She was real skinny for a while, and I don't know why, because I always saw her eating. How can you eat that much? And I was feeding them the dry cat food as well, but
Yeah.
I don't know. So I thought maybe she had worms or something. You know, taking all her nutrients. But she started to gain weight. I think she was just nursing all the kittens because Paquette is a lazy, shitty mom,
Oh, okay.
and they were taking all her nutrients.
Uh,
But she's filling back out now.
Okay.
Because there was a lot of kittens here at one point.
yeah,
There was 10
yeah.
of them.
I remember you saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Because they both had their litters at the same time, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. A lot of fucking
Pretty exciting.
cats. That's questionable. It's a questionable life choice.
Well, you were the one who decided to keep 2 kittens instead of 1, which I instructed you to do. Which is
Yeah.
another questionable decision.
Yes, but the reason I
But
kept two
but
is because one of the previous ones that was already here didn't come back.
uh-huh.
So I wanted to keep the
The
same
dark
number.
one.
Yeah.
Right. That makes sense.
You know.
So
Otherwise, I would have only kept one.
I still have an extra kitten. I was gonna adopt 2, Hemingway and Cedar. And Freya was supposed to be adopted by like a couple different people that I reached out to. They all flaked out on it. And she's just so cool. Like, I'm kind of almost tempted to keep her too. But like, 6 cats.
It's a lot of cats.
Yeah.
I mean, we probably won't have a road.
Smaller,
Nice.
so they need less, which is really cool. But they're like super intelligent killing machines.
And they'll still eat a rat twice their size.
Yeah, they'll still kill the same size rats as they evolve smaller and smaller.
Nice.
It's like incredible. And I've been watching. They're like more pack oriented too.
that
Yeah.
strikes me as odd for cats.
Victoria has 2. She has Finn the human.
Mhm.
The older. That's Tom Waits' son.
Yeah.
And she now has Hunter,
Okay.
and he looks like they're both orange. They're super
Nice.
cute. Yeah.
Nice.
And fucking Finn was teaching Hunter how to hunt.
Oh.
Like, that's so weird. Male cats don't bond. They get threatened by each other and chase each other away.
Yeah.
But Finn was actually bringing him like half dead, tiny kills, or you know half
Like those little
half dead.
kangaroo mice.
Yeah, and they'd still be kicking a little bit, but he'd bring them to Hunter and try to like teach him how to fucking catch it.
Nice.
Yeah, but I've also seen Loki doing that with the babies too.
Yeah.
So cool. She does like a little kitty master class. with-
Yeah. Well, no. Before the Dark One disappeared, she did that with the kittens.
That's so neat.
Tom Waits refused to do it. Tom Waits was just like,
Tom hates
y'all are my grandchildren. You can go fuck yourselves.
Yeah, she's
Like-
like the angsty grandma.
Does she still hate them all?
Yeah. They try to play with her, and she'll be like, "Get the fuck off me." Yeah. Glad to have you back.
I'm excited. I'm excited. Got a lot of things going on up here. A lot of
yeah?
ideas and such.
Well,
Yep.
let's work on some projects this summer.
I think
Make some
that
shit happen.
one of the bigger ones, at least priority wise, should or at least could be that trailer.
Which one?
The one that I'm gonna chop my truck up into.
Okay.
For those of you that saw my channel as well, last year I got some disability pay from the Marine Corps, and I used some of it to buy a truck. The truck only lasted me a couple of months. It basically lasted me the summer, which, I mean, that was great. I needed it. But then it totally crapped out. And it's a pretty good truck, got a full-size bed. So since it's a crap as a vehicle now, I'm just going to dismantle it and turn it into a trailer for the library. Because the library could use a trailer.
It'll be good for scrapping.
Yeah.
Yeah, useful
Hauling
shit.
water, hauling materials.
See, I like it when you focus on something specific like that.
Yeah.
That's good. Like when you fucking focus on the water system, you really, like, even though now...
Oh yeah, that's what else I got with the...
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Might need a new
that's
filter.
cool.
I think it needs a new
I ordered new
filter.
filters.
Oh, good.
I've disconnected
Okay,
the old one
Okay.
because it was totally clogged.
Mm.
Yeah. I just gotta pick them up at the post office on Monday. I went over. I think they
Last
used
year.
to be, but recently they scraped that little part off their window. So
Wow.
yeah, a detail I had missed.
I think Nyland is dying.
Yep. Welcome to the apocalypse.
I think I got good company for it. Good company for
Yeah.
the apocalypse.
Hey, here's to not killing each other this summer.
Hopefully.
Another questionable life choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds like we got tourists.
Maybe.
I can hear the AC from here.
Oh yeah. Thanks, Nomad Terry. Yeah, I don't know. I have a weird good slash shit dichotomy with vehicles. I end up killing vehicles and then finding another vehicle for super cheap. I've
Yeah,
gone.
except that time you overpaid for like 3 different shit vehicles that crapped out on you.
You mean the story of my whole life for the last 2 years?
Yeah, you remember that? I said buy a fucking van or a truck. Don't buy a
I bought a
fucking
truck.
shuttle. No, you after you had bought
Oh yeah.
a shuttle. God damn it! I told you.
Yeah, but I found another one.
Well, congratulations.
Oh,
Good job.
Thanks. Hello. Oh.
Hey, how's it
Probably
going?
don't remember me.
What's your name?
Dominic? I was here like a month ago.
Oh, cool.
Brought some
Badass.
water here.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, that's really sweet of you. Yeah, I'll put those away in a sec. You're live right now.
My bad.
It's okay. There's not that many. There's only 61 people, 58 people in this chat.
People are confused about pronouns again.
I'm Cornelius Van Gogh. My pronouns are they, them. Go fuck yourself.
Do I need to use the bus cell analogy? I think so, because this helped
What are
me.
you talking about?
Okay, so I
Oh my
was
God.
raised very conservative. I did not know anything about different pronouns until, or different pronouns than my own, until
It's
I
the
was already an
singular
adult.
they.
it is.
Not a
And
big
it's simple.
deal.
It's simple. I used to think somebody said, "Oh, they, them," is plural. Here's how it's not. So, Jason Smith is addressed to you mostly because you asked the question specifically. So, Jason, I was riding a bus, hypothetically, riding a bus the other day. I found a cell phone between the seats. I want to return the cell phone to its owner. I don't know who they are. I don't know what their name is. I don't know where to find them. So I'm going to turn their cell phone into the bus depot lost and found, and hopefully when they find their cell phone, or when the bus depot calls them about their missing cell phone, they will come and get their missing cell phone.
Yeah, talking about one person. They went to go get their bottle of whiskey to
Yeah.
share it with a friend.
Yeah, and that's something that really helped me learn. gender neutral pronouns in reference to an individual, because I am very good with grammar, and when I was first exposed to gender neutral pronouns of they them, I was like, but wait, those are plural. And then over time and effort, I learned that they them is indeed singular as well as plural. My first non-binary / genderqueer friends that I've had that insisted on going by gender neutral pronouns.
Word.
So you helped me learn a great deal.
You know, I never really thought too much about it. I just really wasn't like comfortable being referred to in female terms, and it's really no deeper than that. I don't see myself in this or that way. I'm just a person, and all I know is that I don't identify with those terms, and
That's totally valid.
I've played around with like male terms as well, and I also don't really feel a connection to those pronouns, but I do like more masculine language when used to refer to me like ma'am, and there's no gender neutral term for that, so I guess I'm just more comfortable with one rather than the other. Not like I'm into it per se, but most male language should just be applied to all humans anyway. Like, if you're the ruler of a kingdom, you're a fucking king.
True.
You know?
But then on that same logic, we get into if you're the ruler of a queendom, you're a queen.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I'm into that. That's cool.
I know that there are male and female for a duchy, which is duke and duchess.
Uh-huh.
But probably just because of the root language that they came from, is why those particular titles are gendered.
Yeah, it's,
Your Majesty is a non-gender, or
yeah.
gender-neutral term.
Yeah, that's a good one. Or Your Grace.
Mhm.
That's a good one. Man, I'm fucking stoned. I'm too stoned to be running a fucking live stream right now.
Oh, Rachel just kicked somebody out.
Oh,
And
sweet.
she says, just be respectful and respect the pronouns or get the fuck out.
Hell yeah, Rachel. You're the shit, dude.
I wanna see. Oh, ay, yikes. Thanks, Rachel. That was bad. Ew.
Wow.
Don't entertain someone's mental illness? Wow. What a fucking douche.
That's fucking hilarious.
Douche canoe.
Yeah, I'm just embarrassed for people like that, really. I don't feel any sort of way about it, except for just embarrassed for the person for being, like, such a fucking shit show of a human being. You know, you would think that they would have learned to feel shame in their lives.
Oh, okay. Oh, come back. Come back. I was trying to keep up with the... Okay, there they are. Okay.
You let people pop your zits. You
Uh,
have a big forehead zit.
is it over here?
Right there, yeah, you got it.
Yeah, this one just came up today. Not ready to pop yet.
You kind of just almost popped it with your finger.
Let's scrape my forehead on.
You're one of those people, you gotta wait until it's totally ripe.
Yeah.
Weird.
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 You're the one that invited me to stay out in the fucking desert and work
Yeah,
at
I
a
trusted you
library
with my
in the middle
house
of
for
nowhere.
6 months in the middle of summer because
And it's still here.
I've been
So one of us is
I've been
weirder,
hearing tales.
but it's still here nonetheless, regardless
That
of the
is
details.
all that I asked. Yes.
And it's mostly the way you had it when you Mostly. I said mostly.
Yes, mostly, but there was extra trash.
A little bit, but I also got rid of some trash.
Yeah.
Jason Smith. Again. So my friends like beer, and I got this one friend that's coming over.
Are you gonna explain
Make
it
sure
again?
you have a beer for them.
Yes. The singular they. Is that what this is gonna be about now?
I don't know. At least it moved away from politics.
It's okay. People ask these questions every time I do a live stream. It's
I
okay.
figured.
We don't have to focus on it. You just address it, and then it's done. Because they can always replay the video.
Rachel's on top of shit today. Fuck yeah.
Glad to
thanks,
have you,
dude.
Rachel. Mm-hmm. Damn it. That was a good jab. You must be getting a second high, because the wind, second hand high, because the wind is like going right
A
past
little
you.
bit. A little bit, yeah.
Sorry.
I'm not. I don't smoke that much weed anyway.
Yeah. Man, last night's party was pretty fun.
Yeah, I was hoping I could have made it back here for the solstice party.
There was one kid that took acid and
Oh,
then
no.
drank too much.
Oh no!
And he ended up like fucking having an episode out front while
Oh,
like
fuck.
super sick and
Like a puking episode?
yeah, and he was just having a bad trip but Victoria was on it, so I just kind of just let him be.
Okay.
It was actually kind of sweet, but
She's
it was
good.
also like
She's good
it's,
people.
that's actually to bring it back to the theme. I had said that's a questionable life decision to when she said, "Oh yeah, he has like some kind of digestive issues and he decided to drink straight taco, like a lot of it." And I'm
Oh!
like, that's a questionable
Oh!
life decision.
Oh man, even in my
Yeah,
my
no, I
severe
know.
alcoholic
Like
days, I
the
wouldn't
kids
drink
pulled
that
out
shit.
the taco, and I was just like, no,
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
I want nothing to do with any of that.
No.
Ugh. When
Gross.
people used to kick that down here, I would put it through a Brita water filter like 20 times, and then it came out tasting like Grey Goose.
Nice. It probably removed a good portion of the
Right.
toxins.
Yeah, because
I swear, Taco's like 50%
carbon-
toxins.
Is that carbon filtration?
Mhm.
Or, yeah.
Yeah, Brita filter is like basically just charcoal.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pro tip.
Like a 20th the price.
It's actually pretty decent. It's still vodka though.
Yeah, it's still
And
vodka.
I can't do vodka anymore. I did too much vodka for too long. Like when I was a serious alcoholic. And,
Yeah.
like I drink a lot now, but I used to be like, you know, straight up.
My shit was rum.
Nasty.
Rum hurts me these days. So I
Yeah.
switched to whiskey.
Whiskey's good, especially very fine whiskey, because
Mhm.
it's you sip on it.
Yeah, you're not just like, oh, glug, 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 glug. Cool, pass it around.
Oh man.
I've seen people do that, not with this kind of whiskey, but with
They were trying to start a fucking Schwill circle here last night, and I was like,
No, that.
What?
Mm.
no, that's anti-chill. Just
So-
fucking enjoy yourself.
Somebody just called us Billy Bob and Cornholio.
That's great.
It's kind of funny.
Oh my god. You gonna dance?
There you go.
Nobody
How's that
wants
for your
it.
fucking Billy Bob?
Alright. So we're at 50 minutes here. I'm gonna shut it down at an hour.
All right.
So if you guys have any questions, we are now paying attention to your fucking questions.
There's a question. What is the weather like here?
Oh my fucking god. Are you kidding me? Dude,
It's-
like, go and do research. Look it up online. Type in your question into Google. Take a little bit of effort. Hey, how's it going, Scott Pitts? Sundown, man.
Oh, today's Saturday. Oh, fuck.
It is. There's a thing. I kind of don't really feel like going, but I might be down. Because, you know, I practiced a little bit.
Yeah.
I got original songs. But also, I'm fucking tired.
Mm.
I partied last night already.
True.
But you're welcome to go. Obviously.
I might.
Should be fun. Oh, fuck. Maybe I will go. I don't know.
Korn, do you like Kurt Cobain?
As an artist, yeah, I mean, I'm not, like, wild about Kurt Cobain. I don't think he's, like, a hero or a really awesome person or anything. But he did do some pretty good covers of the Meat Puppets.
Oh,
And, back in his, like, earlier, like, fucking more chaos noise kind of shit, fuck, I can't think of the albums right now. I used to sing a lot. I actually used to do a couple of Nirvana covers, but they were from one of the earlier two albums when he was doing a lot more like screamy noise shit.
Yeah.
still listen to that. I think it's really good.
Okay.
So I like Kurt Cobain for reasons that people kind of don't really pay enough attention to, like his good ass early noisy albums.
Yeah. Here's an actual on-topic question.
Okay.
Theme is questionable from Tactile Tempt.
Okay.
Theme is questionable life choices. What was your favorite outcome from such a choice?
You want to go first, or should I go first?
I'll go first.
Of course.
You asked.
You talk a lot. Go ahead. It's great. I like it. That's what we're doing. We're doing a fucking...
Probably my favorite outcome from my questionable life choices is that it's kind of a tie. One being I love dogs, and even though they're a handful, now I have two, and I love them. They're great. They're my fucking children. I don't think I plan on having any human children that I know of. And the other one outcome that I was happy about with questionable life choices was getting my van back here and having another working vehicle at the library for the summer. And I might not get it done over the summer, but I plan on building out the inside of the van into like a hashtag van life / miniature RV thing, kind of like the ones you see on Instagram, and I'm pretty excited about that project.
That's cool. Let's see. So, I'm just gonna state the obvious, but I think like the best questionable life choices I've made recently were entrusting this goober with my house for 6 months while I rubber tramped a school bus alone up, like, with no savings. I left here with $27 and a half tank of diesel.
Nice.
And I drove north, and I kept driving north until I got to fucking Canada, and through Canada, that was intense, like, and then through Alaska, and I got there, and then I decided to fucking hitchhike 1,000 miles and back through the Alaska bush.
I think it ended up well.
It did. If for nothing else, there's some great videos, and I'm not just like trying to fucking jerk myself off here.
I've seen some of the videos.
I will watch them forever and just remember all those good times, and I'm just so fucking happy that I took the extra effort to, document it.
I gotta say, my favorite one was when you found that abandoned building, the big round thing, and the videos that was in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you went on the inside of it in one video, because I definitely kept up with you over the summer.
Right.
Because I was here by myself. Or not by myself, but I was here without you, who knows the place better.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was my first summer, so that it was a lot to handle.
Yeah.
Mentally, but I mostly survived. Mostly.
You got a few extra wrinkles from it.
Yeah, I definitely did, but I
like-
didn't die.
You got like more surprised wrinkles. Like,
Yeah, but I didn't die,
Uh-huh.
and I think that's the important thing. I didn't die, and the library's still fucking here. Those were my only two goals.
That is exactly what you did. So mission accomplished.
Fuck
and
yeah.
I was very congratulatory when I got back to you. And
I was so relieved to see you back.
I know. So I was like, I'm gonna get here like as quickly as possible and just like stroll in and be like, all right, you can chill now.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Because some of you that saw a little bit of it, maybe, I know that some of your fans overlap some of mine.
Right.
Some crazy shit happened last year. Like, somebody that the community knew and trusted fucking went to prison for some really bad shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still in prison, and he will be in for a long time. To the point where, like, that whole thing came down on the community so hard, to the people that watch the YouTube and like, not just this channel, but all the, anything that has, Slab City as a title. People watch that and they see things, and a lot of people only report on the really negative shit, which that was one of. It was probably one of the most negative things that I've missed here.
It was awful. Yeah.
And so everybody was demanding everybody's official stance, from the community. And I know what my personal thoughts are, but at the time I was also representing something that's bigger than me. And so I had to come up, I literally wrote it down. I wrote down a whole speech word for word what I was going to say, and I posted a video literally just reading out of my notebook
Mhm.
what the library, as a non-establishment, so to speak, what the library's position on this issue was.
Mhm.
Because it sucked. The individual at one point was a friend of the library. He was a good friend of both Cornelius and myself as a person.
Yeah, and
And
a lot of
then-
people.
A lot of people. He was a respected member of the community. at one
Yeah,
point.
he was doing a
And
lot for a
that
lot of
was-
people.
That was tough.
Yeah, I had worked with him many times,
Mhm.
and he'd always been a really reliable person. But yeah, I was talking to a person. I'm not going to disclose who at this point, but I was thinking about doing a future interview with them
Okay.
about that whole shit, and we can talk about it after this. But I mean, not like I'm hiding anything, but I don't want to spoil a future episode because I wanted to,
No spoilers.
publicity and whatnot, and
Well, I
I
mean,
gotta be
you-
careful about it anyway.
If
So-
you spoil all your future videos, you won't have any content for future videos.
Well, I just like things to drop a certain way.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Speaking
so
of which,
what?
I'm actually also hoping that you can teach me some more YouTube/video shit over the summer, because that is something I'd like to learn more of.
Yeah.
My channel still only has 8 videos on it
Yeah,
or
you
some
can,
shit.
I mean,
I took a long break.
I can teach you
I
some
needed
shit.
it for mental health, but I'd like to learn what you can teach me.
Yeah, it's really good for my OCD brain. Just cut, move, drag, drop, and
Mhm.
putting things in a certain order, and then really cracking out on the timing and shit. I can teach you some shit.
Fuck yeah.
So anyway, we're at about 1 hour, and I'm pretty fucking toasted.
Yeah, I think I'll put this away and bring it out for another time. That's the great part about drinking really high quality
Mhm.
liquor, is that you don't have to drink much.
And you don't have to you don't have to drink much.
There's
Last.
still half a bottle in there.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever drank
It's-
that small.
It
of
started with
a,
this much, and now it's
Yeah.
I think it was at the bottom of the E.
I can't
I
see it.
left
The
it.
bottle's dark.
It's a
Anyway,
really dark bottle.
So I'll see you guys later, and keep an eye out for my next video. There's links at the bottom of the video in the description that you can click on. And you are banned from my chat.
Bye.
Not you, all of you. I'm just talking about one particular person.
Fuck that one specific person.
Okay, anyway. See ya.